Wheels. Wheels are a huge part of any build, especially wide body builds, and this build is no different. Thankfully, one of you guys sent me a link on how to make your own wheels for Power Wheels. I've never heard of this before, and you make them using dog bowls. I went to the store and picked up 4 dog bowls. Unfortunately, Petco, Pet Mart, one of the pet stores I went to, only carries 3 of any kind. So I got 2 for the front. It's so difficult to hold. I got 2 of this one for the front, 2 of this one for the rear. The rear ones are going to be a little bit bigger, maybe like an 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch. Not a big deal, but they will be staggered, which is kind of cool. So these are obviously missing some sort of center, right? If we just put this on the car, it would look really weird and funky. So we're going to go into CAD and design a wheel center for our custom Power Wheels wheels. Let's do it. Alright, so this is our first attempt at printing. Now, I've got a lot of stringing. The filament I use strings real bad, but I really like it, so I'll clean that off. The only issue I had is my built logo did not quite work out. It's okay, though. I still think the print looks great. I'm really stoked with how this design came out. This is the most complicated thing I've ever designed by far, and it all went pretty smoothly. But there's another problem. I gave myself a little bit of lenience in my measurement. I did 5 3/4, and this is really like 6-inch bowl. So you can see I've got some play in there, and I didn't really like that. Now, this takes 11 hours to print, which is not, well, it's a lot of time, especially when you're on a crunch like me and you have to produce content. So I went ahead and printed another one. And the printer ran out of filament while I was sleeping. So I printed a third one. 33 hours later, I have my wheel center. Now, I did design this off of the Workmeister S1 because I love that wheel. I think it's a really cool wheel, and I think it's going to look really good on this car. However, for this video, I think I'm only going to be able to do 2 wheels because I just don't have enough time. So I will continue to print them, and obviously for the reveal video on Thursday, it'll have all 4 wheels. But for this, I'm going to show you how to do this with the wheel that I printed. The built logo, I tried changing some stuff around, and it still didn't print here. I think I would have to be on a much finer setting for it to pick up all those details. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I think it looks all right. Alright, and this is our finished model. It is super strong, definitely overkill for what it's got to do, and it should fit pretty much perfectly into this thing. There we go, look, and I can't make it move at all. That was me trying to make it move. Anyway, so it does fit really well. Now, the next thing we have to do is drill a hole in this dog ball. I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 of them so we just have it. We're going to drill, this hole is 11.5 millimeters, which is about what it needs to be to get onto the axle. It's actually exactly what it needs to be on the axle. We're going to drill it, and we're going to use this as a guide for our center. So we know that this point is the absolute center of the dog bowl, so I'm going to go ahead and use that to drill the hole. And yeah, then we will have ourselves a wheel, boys. That's pretty cool. What a fun thing. I love this so much. I know I've said it already, but it's awesome. All right, let's do it. All right, let's drill the rest out. Nothing ever works that easy. That was awesome. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, so this is some 100% silicone. It's black, and we're going to use it to glue the wheels together. So we've got 2 pieces now, the metal dog bowl and the plastic wheel. I want to glue them together, one for strength, just so the metal can be used to kind of give these wheels a little bit more sturdiness, I guess, if that's a word. But also to make it easier to put on the wheels and take them off, because right now everything's falling apart because they're like 3 pieces. So we're going to run a bead of this around the edge of the dog bowl, sit it down on top of the wheel, and then put some pressure on them to glue them down. Then we'll just let it cure up. It should be a pretty solid wheel. It will be removable if I need to remove it. Not easily removable, but removable. But it shouldn't have to come apart again after this. Oh, I love this so much. Oh, that is so cool. There's obviously one problem here. Alright guys, that is it. I'm super happy with how these turned out. The gold's a little bit more red than I wanted, kind of copper looking on camera anyway. So I may go a little bit more yellow if I can find another gold that fits it a little bit better. But either way, I am stoked about these wheels. I think they came out awesome. I think they look really, really cool. I've got the other ones printing right now, so I'll have them on for the reveal Thursday. Thursday, I'm revealing this car finished. It's ambitious, but we're going to have it painted, we're going to have it finished out on Thursday, so make sure you check back. It's going to be a full-length video. It'll be probably the longest video we've ever made, and it should be really interesting seeing this thing go from here, like it sits right now, to a finished product. So make sure you don't miss it. It's 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. I'll see you guys then.